What's up, guys? We got the millions of comments and requests for me and Jill to get back together.
Yeah.
The boys are back in town officially, and today we're going to tell you guys 4 reasons why your website is not ranking on Google. You're not going to want to miss this. Stay tuned.
We're back, baby.
Jill, I'm going to read right from this thing that we typed up before we got in here today, right? So we have some insights for everybody, all right? And they were shared by Google's Search Liaison, all right? And it's emphasizing the importance of content quality and relevance in search rankings, all right? So this is right from Google. And you were saying what? We were here how many months ago talking about kind of the same thing?
Yeah, it's crazy. We were just here probably like maybe 5 or 6 months ago talking about what's important about ranking your website on Google, because that's what everybody wants at the end of the day, right?
They want everything to rank #1.
Yeah, you don't want to pay for all the cost per clicks all the time, every single day, and there's thousands and thousands of dollars. So it's important to still do SEO. Actually, I keep getting questions from people like, is SEO still important? And the answer is yes.
Yeah, it's 100% important. Is there still more organic spots on the first page?
Yeah.
Okay, then SEO is important, guys.
Yeah. Also, you want to take up as much real estate as possible, so why wouldn't you want SEO?
No doubt. And the quality, I think a lot of times too, people are kind of half-assed in SEO because SEO is tough to do, right? So you hire somebody for SEO and you get shit content, right? And it's probably copied from some other website.
Yeah.
You do this all the time for people.
Yeah. So the first one is exactly what you said, like lack of good content, which is probably the main reason why we see people come to us who are upset with their SEO. They're just not getting good content. It's not quality content. It's not written with authority. It's copy and pasted. Like Google doesn't like any of that. It's got to be original, good, optimized content. There's a lot of things that go into that, but it's got to be original, good content.
And if you're going to pay that kind of money for SEO and you're going to go above and beyond and try to rank organically, come to find out that you've got duplicate content.
Yeah.
You got content.
Blog traffic.
Blog traffic is the biggest thing. Yo, whenever I look at somebody's like, my SEO's not working, but I'm getting all this traffic, I keep hearing my impressions are up and all this stuff, I'm like, 1,000% it's possible.
Yeah. Well, we were talking to someone last month, remember that plumbing company in California?
Yeah.
And literally out of all the traffic, they had 3,000 people coming to their website a month.
No, dude, it was like 13,000, and only a couple thousand were from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really bad. Only like, I think it was only like 800 were actually from their area. The rest was from all across the country, and they only service one part of California.
Yeah, and the California was like 3. It's like the further you drill into it, the more you're going to see the BS behind the SEO. You got a lot of traffic, great, it's probably blog traffic. You dig down in, it looks like it's coming from your area, then you get into the state level, city level, and you're like, oh my God, this is not even near me.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. You got to make sure your stuff is produced the right way at the service level, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's going to help you, especially when it comes to like demonstrating like your expertise, because that's another thing from Google.
Yeah, yeah, it's so important to write content and be an expert at what you're writing the content on. So if you're a plumber, make sure that you've got expert content on being a plumber and all the plumbing services that you offer and how you can find solutions for homeowners. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Google just doesn't want content stuffed with keywords over and over again.
Yeah, and it's got to demonstrate, what is it, what do they call, like the author's like clear knowledge of the space or whatever.
Yeah.
So if you're just writing like, plumbing is, your house has pipes, and if you need a plumber to come look at your pipes, call this plumbing company.
Yes,
X, Y,
exactly.
Like, you can't do that shit, dude.
Yeah, that's a good example.
And we see that all the time too. And another thing too that we see all the time is like questions not being answered, right? Like user queries. It never happens. And you had a dentist, I think, what, like 2 weeks ago with something similar?
Yeah, so one thing that I had noticed on a dental website is that they were just writing content saying that, hey, you have teeth and teeth have cavities and we can offer a service to help you with that. Whereas like really what Google wants to see is pain points that a person might have and how you are providing solutions for them. So do you have a toothache? Do you have like just overall pain in your mouth, or I don't know, I don't have any cavities. What happens when you have a cavity?
Yeah, well, I've had several cavities.
Okay.
You know, I do brush my teeth all the time. But I just genetically are one of the guys that gets cavities. But it's a situation where, like, if I'm having a problem, it's like, why does my tooth hurt? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And like you were just saying, you match that. Just answer that question.
Yeah,
Teeth
exactly.
pain can be caused by X, Y, and Z. You treat it with, you know, A, B, and C. That kind of thing.
And we offer A, B, and C. So like you're letting them know that here's the issue that you have. Here's what could be causing it, and here's how we help you fix it.
Yeah, and then you get the content from whoever's doing it for you, and you're like, shit, it took forever because they just didn't even think about that. They just wrote about
dental offices being in the area.
Yeah, that's crazy. Google's going to know it's in the area if you tag it the right way.
Exactly.
It's 100% right.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what they prioritize too. It's super important to have your content be like that. And the last thing is old ass content.
That's like the worst.
Shit, like they're like, yeah, we used to rank in 2017, and now it doesn't rank anymore. Well, it's because you haven't fucking changed the content since 2017.
Yeah, and I think what that comes from is a lot of agencies, they will write batches and batches of content and put on your website at once and then never touch it again.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's not happens. Like, you can't go to the gym for like a whole month every single day in a row and then never go again and still think that you're going to get fit. You know, that's not how it works. So making sure that there's continual optimizations done to the website over time, monthly.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like when people, like when you have a web page on the website, the answer to better SEO to regaining your rankings isn't more shit. It's often going back and tweaking what you already have. Like every time your car needs an oil change, you're not going to buy a new car.
Yeah.
You know, every time that like a pipe bursts in your house, you're not going to move out and get a new house.
Yeah.
You're just going to fix the things.
Yeah.
So updating that content is crucial.
Yeah, it's really simple. And if you have a great agency that knows all those things, you'll be able to rank online.
Yeah, and as a content guy in a former life, you're one SEO.
Yes. You used to be a content king.
I was the content king. Just in really all the world, honestly, when you think about it. But speaking of it's content's super important, and you need to have the right people doing the right things for content. And if you aren't sure if your content's great, or if you like literally just read your websites, guys. If you read your web pages right now, and you see some of these things we're pointing out, you might need some help.
Yeah, and also if you're not feeling the impact of SEO, you need some help. I mean, if you haven't been doing SEO for longer than 3 months, you need to give it more time. But if you've been in the SEO game for a year or 2 years, just not happy with your results, it's time to make a change.
100%. All right, guys, thank you so much. Me and Jill are glad to be back with you, and we will see you next time.
Bye.